Hello, and welcome back to this episode. This is your boy Sam and Sam Cube, and this is actually what is going to happen. That we are going to continue our journey towards Dragon Slayer 2. Now, in our way for that, I just met this guy, Crop Daddy, and he's literally on something. Just sitting there. I don't know if he's in PC or something, but he's just saying those word things. Buying Tumican, buy now. Buy Scythe. Buy T-Bow. Buying Tumican. That is fucking weird. Perhaps he's an NPC, but he actually have a nice cape. Part of the game, I suppose. So, let's get to it. Now, why do I have this staff and why am I not wearing any armor? That is because I am now done fighting these bosses of Perilous Wounds, which we actually have destroyed ultimately. Now, what we are going to do is doing some magic. I need my magic up to 75. After that, I need a couple of skills. 5 skills, and then I'm going to grind 100 quest points, because in the Dragon Slayer 2, which does not exist apparently, so we try again. It's because the 2 is like that and I don't have that on my keyboard. Okay, that is something. Skill requirements, level 75 magic. So that is what I'm going to train. And so I got 61. To get to 75 will take a little bit time, not much. 62 crafting. Where's the crafting? Rune crafting, construction, hunter. Oh my god. Crafting? How do I not know where crafting is? This is actually embarrassing. Crafting. I do this. No, this is splotchy. Crafting that. Okay. I'm 51. And 62 crafting. So 11 levels more. That's not much. So we're going to take the big shark. 75, 62, 60, 50. Then recommendation combat level 100, I have it. And then my combat level here is 104.175. And then we'll just jump into it. It's gonna be a hell ride, but it's, the way to it. So, that is the order. Oh my god. I can start this quest by talking to Alec Kincaid outside the Myth Guild, shown on map. So this is where I start Dragon Slayer 2. I actually have done it maybe many years ago. Maybe just, in a hurry or something, but it is something. So the Myth Guild in Gilena Surface. In Feldip Hills, okay. There's a teleportation method over there. Maybe I can take fairy rings. Maybe that will work. Or I will just buy a teleportation map kinda thing over here. So where am I? I am here in Varrock. Teleportation with magic. Instead of running, taking a ship. Perhaps die. Not just kidding. Just long way. Okay, this is RuneScape game, not real life. Stop thinking about it. You are safe. You are really safe. Going to slay some dragons, very easy. Dragon Slayer. Not started. Okay. This is the plan. So this is me. I need a new haircut. Trim the beard. Maybe some new pants. Okay, enough about me. Now, we got these Ruby Dragon Bolts. Actually very nice. We have some cosmic runes and some blood rune. What we are going to do is doing with magic. Now this method is actually available for members. To be a member, you need to buy subscription or buy a bond, and in that way you will actually have a access to the members world. So if I am to log in different worlds, you have to be either member, the golden star, or the silver star. Now both worlds is actually very fun, but you can explore more with members. Okay, so let us take a spin. Why is he doing fire right there? It's fucking weird. So I'm going to move over to this side and seeing these random people. Okay, so now I am going to press the magic book, and then the crossbow bolts enchantment. It means like I can enchant spells for bolts. This is a bolt, a ruby dragon bolt. It is used for an it's like an arrow to a bow. So yeah, it is actually very kind of slow thing, and making magic is or something is like this. It's very actually a very beautiful thing. Now 59 is not much, but if I do this disciplined, concentrated, then it will actually be very fast. 59 is close to 60. 60 times 2 is 120. If I do 10 of these, it is 120 times 5. It's maybe 800. So in that way I have to do this a couple of times, and then we'll have the 10,000. But if it's 60,000 or 70,000, then I'll just have to click it a little bit more. Now this is the way for training magic. I can, after using these, yeah, so enchantment, what does that mean? I believe it means that I am going view the various crossbow bolt enchantment spells 4 plus Mary. It is enchant. What does I do? What does enchantment do? I don't know. Enchanting spells. Enchanting spells. Enchantment uses cosmic and giving an item new properties. For the enchant orb group of spells, a player needs to travel to the appropriate object. Similarly with the jewelry, the player must have a specific jewelry to cast on the spell. Enchants any type of tipped bolts. Create a water orb spell must... Okay. To enchant the bolt. What does... Okay, so maybe they have some magical effects, causing extra damage with a chance for lightning effect, jade bolts, and temporary stunning targets, and ruby bolts E. Ah, that's the one I'm doing. Ruby bolts E, dealing extra damage at the cost of some of the caster's own health. Okay. Very good high bolts. So if I use this bolt on another player, it will actually do some extra damage, but my health will decrease. So before it is just this, and after it's with then E. It's like a sword, you're putting poison to it. Yes, it is maybe beneficial, but you may perhaps damage the sword or the metal or something, and that could be very bad, because then you will have to use some money to repair the sword or such things. Now, this is actually the way we are doing 6,000, so it's actually going pretty well. Now we are not much away from the target. We need 75, and we're going for the 62. Now the next level, we're going to see how much we need for XP for the next level. So it's actually just that, we have to just grind our way up towards every level. Now, without question, the quest is going to be the best thing to ever do, because it is actually many stories and a journey. Now, yeah, but are we going to, like, my thoughts about this am I going to, like, can I do it? Because it's actually a whole lot. It will take a lot of time. Maybe, like, it's gonna be very exciting. So yeah, 61. So all of this takes actually a lot of time. I'm going to spare you guys a lot of time, and scroll a little bit forward in the video, pause the video, something, so you are not going to see every grind. It's like, yeah. And if you yourself is playing, then it could also be very, energy giving if you want to do something. Play as well. No, alright, there's actually another player who actually plays RuneScape. Oh my god, do you really mean it? Yes, I do. You can actually literally see it with your own eyes. That is something. So it's actually weird. This guy has a cape of construction, and that means that everyone has, can believe that this man actually have a cape, that he's 99 construction. It's actually crazy. But look him up as 2. So maybe I cannot. Well, I can see which one has 99 construction. This one, okay. Killerface is 99. He's actually maxed out a lot. He has taken Wintertodt boss 600 times. There's a lot of bosses in this place. The Corrupted Gauntlet. Unranked. What does that mean? Okay. So what about the other trainer? Look up trainer. He got 75, so we actually hit on point the other one. And that is actually good. He's more combat. Like, he's maxed out his combat. Perhaps he's a guy who does castle wars and such things in this game. Okay, so where is this? The magic book? Okay, we are almost 61. I am now 62 magic. Congratulations to all of you. Now, I am going to need to keep grinding this way, and there's no other way. This is actually one of the best methods to train magic. I suppose so. 59 magic, hat, blue hat is actually very nice. There's not such thing as a blue hat, but the blue hat magic is actually nice. So we created, we call it the Blue Hat Magic 59, and that is something. So yeah, the magical journey. It is a magical journey. So actually, there's a place, you know, after you have completed the Dragon Slayer 2, you can actually get from that quest more money for eventually different things in the game, and that is actually beneficial for fletching and all of these skills. Perhaps buying some weapons, you know, leveling up the combat. Perhaps some weapons for magical armor. You know, there's a lot of to do also with magic. Turns bones into peaches. I have maybe used this one time in my life, but I have zero experience, you know. Saradomin Strike across Mage Arena 1. I have no idea what that is. No clue. No clue of what Mage Arena 1 is. So there's very many things to still be unlocked. It could be very nice, you know, to have help from some friends. Now, actually, saying that, my friend actually came by, dropped me at least 20 million gold just to be friendly. Now, that was actually very kind of him, because I can use that for my thing. For example, these is actually very expensive. So if I'm perhaps had my own stuff, 5 million, 10 million, okay, that could do something with the skills. 20 million, then I can buy stuff like that and buy many of it. Like, if you want to look at it in exchange, 1k ruby is 3 million, and you will get them back when you make them. So it's the same value you get, you know. So if you examine 1450, that is 4 million, 4.7 million. Now that is actually almost what I would have had, but with a little bit more, then I can have more. So I don't have to resell it, get the money, buy something new. That will be actually that actually the game, as I have figured out, is not like that. It is better, you know. So the universe has sent me this help for some reason. Now, of course, if you do good, good will come back to you in every aspect of life, you know. Let's turn some magical journey music on, because we have deserved it. and when you deserve it, really reminds me of Peter Parker. I mean Spider-Man, not to mention his name. Such soundtracks. Sometimes there's also soundtracks that reminds me of Superman and these things. You know, the heroes one always see, and the Avengers and such. Just kidding, I don't watch these things. I always watch politics. But, you know, the advertisement and such things and on the TV and internet always pops up with all these things. And then it just reminds me, you know, playing RuneScape, that these things, you know, the music soundtrack actually literally exists in the same universe. So fucking weird. Anyways, well, it's better to hear something than not to hear anything at all. So yeah, zombie dance, zombie walk, it's actually nice. Every time also when I do stuff in the game, I get more of these. Now some of my friends actually have a lot of these unlocked. Like they can show off themselves, like doing a trick or 40 salutes. Do I sound evil saying that? But isn't it evil to see that? Like an air guitar. Who doesn't want to do an air guitar? A push-up. A star jump. Oh my god. There's a lot of things. Yeah. Okay, so keep enchanting bows. This is actually the crossbow for old times, like the middle age kinda thing. Very mysterious. You know, castle weapons. So we almost have a level, and it's going forward very fast, and this is the way to it. So I suppose, like, we're going to can we complete it today to 75? Isn't that a little bold? We'll see. Maybe we can do 70, then do 5, because this is actually the biggest skill work we have to do. You know, we need 75, so maybe I can do 70 or something, and then the 5 the next one, and then continue for the next skill. So yeah. So I actually live in a very tall place, not low, tall, and that is actually an experience in itself. I feel like, you know, after I've lived here some years in the apartment, in my room, I feel, you know, it could be experienced like those in the above the planet, you know, in a ship. What is it called? A starship. And you know, the world is different, you know, the water is different, you move different, and that is thoughtful. Spaceship. Okay, so yeah, but now we actually soon in level. It is very lovely, and closer to the target. 63 soon. Oh my god. Not only do I have 75 magic and then I can use it, perhaps in game I need 75 magic for a spell. I can also use it in real life RuneScape and do something. For example, this man has a whip. Or like this bow. What the fuck is that? It is something, you know. It could live with these bolts I'm making. Ruby Dragon Bolts E. It could literally slice a human being open. He's very dangerous. I just okay. So yeah. Just an ordinary man. Flip fire. Just new. That's something. Okay. So yeah. 75 magic. What would magic normal spells? Fire wave. Perhaps that's it. So I can make some fire. Perhaps it's in the area of fire. 75, because that actually multiple things. Armor, lunar spells, for example. I don't know. Stat spy after Dream Mentor. That's maybe not it. 75 weapons. Do I need Staff of Balance? A Trident of Disease? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I believe it's the spell of fire. I don't know. I don't know. I need to remove this. But first, let us get... No. Okay. Bar. Health bar. Health. This? Is it this? No, this. Status bar. Okay, we just remove it so it doesn't look like that. Now we're actually not fighting, so we don't need to be displayed the health and the prayer. Prayer definitely needs to get up so fast. So magic, like prayer, I can use it for some. Before we used piety a lot, but to get piety you actually need to do some combat training at a place with knights and such things. So now we are 63 magic. It's going okay slow, but in a fast speed, and the experience is actually increasing every level. So I hope it will be enough for our task, you know, just to get 75 and then never do it again. Never do it again. Actually, when we are 75 we are never going to do this again. So it's a hard grind job, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So yeah. So the song reminds me of Spider-Man, which we see in advertisement, because actually we don't watch such things, and because, you know, politics and news and what's going on in this world is actually very, you know, serious things, and yes, perhaps it's a soundtrack to make people feel better or something. So yeah, now I actually need to do more gaming and less talking, I believe, because then it's not good. If I just, you know, keep playing, then it's not going to make any sense. So I need to do a lot of work, get to Dragon Slayer, and then do some other stuff. What the next mission after Dragon Slayer is could be... That is a good question. Mage Arena. I could maybe walk into the magic world. Or because now I'm in the combat world. So what am I going to do after the combat world? I don't know. Perhaps that could be the magic world, or do some bosses. You know, go for one boss and just kill him 200 times just to get some statistic. I don't know, the goal we set for ourselves, but maxing out different aspects also is something. For example, if I want to max out wood cutting, that is an area for itself. There's a nice place, wood cutting and fire making together, in Wintertot. It is in a place of ice and mountains and these things. It's a very nice place to be. You get more experience instead of just making fire on woods like we saw before here. But this is the Wintertot place. There's actually a library here in Arceus. Reminds me of Rome, such names: Arceus, Port Piscarius, like Piscalius, like a scorpion or something. I don't know. Okay, so there's a library here. That's just it. Okay, so I am where? Yeah, I am here. The Grand Exchange in Varrock. The other place is where? Here. Great Grand. So I have to cross the sea to get to that Wintertot place and make some fire. It makes sense actually when I think about it that this place, Wintertot, is actually over there because it is icy. It is not only icy, it is a place to, you know, you need warmth, because otherwise you will freeze to death if there is no fire. So it makes sense to be many people doing it, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of things, you know, to do, and it's a great game, you know. Okay, what can you do? What can you learn from Magic? I don't know. You can learn to I don't know. If you spit out of your mouth, then maybe, you know, that water will drop on the ground, and then it will, you know, mix chemically with the ground and the grass, and then, oh my god, perhaps a blueberry will grow, and then something, you know. I don't know what you can use it for in real life, but some thoughts in that direction. Well, yeah, perhaps I should not talk that much. So, this is where we are at. Now, we have removed the bar. It actually looks very decent. And perhaps the fire spell is what we need. Okay, so now we are going to do more crossbows enchantments. So we are going to buy the ruby bolts again for keep grinding. Now I actually moved it to this place because it's actually very nice and better to have. Just have to click here one time and then click there. Very easy. Exchange, bank, exchange. No. Okay. Suppose there will come a sound when I have it ready. So yes, we're almost in place, and I believe that we can actually achieve to 65, and then we'll do the rest for the next episode, because we have been struggling a little bit by the method to how to actually do it and what that actually is. And if we actually make the method easier, then we actually have more time to other stuff, you know. So yeah, I actually moved it. You can move it if you want to this side, and then to actually be very easy, just to click here, to click there. You can also move this, I think. How can I see? Yes, you can. Okay. So that is very nice. And yeah, so we are actually almost in level. You know, the sacrifice Peter did in the... Of course, these things I have only seen trailers of Spider-Man. You know, to be 30 years old is actually something. But yeah, to the trailers, you know, the sacrifices, the what people do for each other, everybody, you know, it's something, you know. Especially, you know, the universal concept in Marvel, you know, the other side of the magical world, you know, it's something. Just, you know, to be reminded. I don't know how the next movies is going to be. Perhaps a surprise, and that will be very very nice. So we are getting the level so fast. I can actually turn it off, the sound for when I get a level. I should do that. 65, 64. Bit of British. Yes, I should turn it off. Yeah, so I've just worked a little bit, and I'll switch a little bit of something. Use the diamond instead of ruby, and that has made it different, because to sell and buy the effect of every time, you know, of the bolts I'm making. It's like the market won't sell me, or there's some people who's not buying. I don't know, there's something in the exchange system or something in the exchange. So I have just different methods, same thing, leveling up my magic, actually getting a little bit more magic. So yeah, it is actually, you know, I feel it's the beginning of something, of towards a from early to mid game, and from the mid game to late game. So I feel it's like the jump towards, you know, that universe, and that's actually exciting because it's like there are a lot more to do, many places to be in, bosses to fight, question, many quests, and you know, difficulties becomes more. So it's, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. Yes. I'm okay. So we are almost in the goal, and we need not much more. Then we have actually achieved it. Yay for us. Okay. Yay for me. So. Oh my god, is that a dragon shield? That's where we are going. Oh my god. He actually also have my cape. Now, I don't suppose I'm going to look like that after. Like, we are not going to look like that after defeating the Dragon Slayer 2. But, you know, that is pretty much the goal, reward, that we are going to be like that. And just right, test your luck. Casino is open, slots. This is actually what we are going to do after. To actually be in the middle of Grand Exchange and saying such things and just have a fucking dragon shield. What is this? Oh my god, that's actually a miracle. Now, if you do good, good comes back to you. I think there's a miracle. There's some things in the universe which have that kind of effect to each other. What did I just sell? Diamond B. No. Yes. diamond Dragon Balls, and not the E. 5K. Can I buy it without anything? So the diamond Dragon Ball doesn't need cosmic upload, they need Earth and Law. So yeah, I'll just make it next to the bank, man. Why not? Why not? So this is actually what I am doing. Are you guys ready? Congratulations, just the best. The magic level. The magic level is now 65. Why does it appear here when I adjust? Members can now cast Water Wave and wield the third Age wand, which is actually very expensive, and Dragon Hunter wand. Should we keep this element? But I just turned it off. Why does it keep on? I'll look into it. Thank you so much for enjoying. Now the next episode is going to be much shorter and much more grinding because we have a lot to do. So to get to 75 for the next time and to bring again and to erase it from the list of the requirements is actually something. So thank you for watching, and this is Sam Cube. Roger out from here.